So we're on our way to the quad, which is probably the prettiest part of campus. Actually that and Red Square. And the area that I'm not going to take you because it's like the far other side of campus. It's near the end of Drumheller Fountain and our environmental science building. But it's really pretty. Jessica, in case you ever decide to go here, the communications building is over there, which is where like a good majority of our classes in journalism are. This is my favorite building, possibly. It's the music building. And during the afternoons, you walk by and you can hear various people playing or choirs singing and stuff. Our campus is gorgeous. There are trees everywhere, and I like it. But coming with the trees means you have to rake up a crap ton of leaves. There are also squirrels everywhere, and various other forms of wildlife like this bird. Oh, good God, I love the quad. Oh, the quad is my favorite. Here's the art building where I take my art quiz section. And this is the quad. Yeah. It doesn't get much prettier than this. So when it's nice and warm out here, a lot of people will study on the grass, and every afternoon, or at least on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I know, there's a guy with one of those fushigi balls here, doing fushigi in the middle of the quad, and he always has a shirt off, and this awesome, like, epic walrus mustache, and I don't understand why he's there, but he's there. It's pretty sweet. And that's a construction site. Right now, I think around 10% of our campus is under construction, just for various reasons. I'm not quite sure. I don't know anything. This is Red Square. It's pretty early in the morning right now, so there's not really a lot of activity, but usually there's a bunch of booths set up over here and down here. This is the obelisk, which is a really interesting piece of art where they have taken an ideal form of Egyptian architecture and inverted it, presumably to show that not all art is what it seems, and while we do respect tradition at this school, we do take it in our own way. These are the most retarded things I've ever seen in my life, and I don't use that word ever. Basically, these are smokestacks. We have a parking garage underneath this place, and they built one smokestack. There's 3 of them. I don't know if you can tell. There's 3 of them. They built one smokestack to relieve exhaust, and it was just in the middle of red. And so they were like, we should probably build another one. And so they did, and then they were like, it's still really ugly, and so then they built a 3rd one, and then they ran out of money. So we have these weird, like, tower things chilling in Red Square. Back there is Odegard Library, which is the undergrad library that's open 24 hours a day, except for Saturdays and Fridays. I want to work there. This is Suzzallo, which is probably one of the prettiest buildings on campus because it looks like Hogwarts. This is the church thing. I don't know what it's called. And that's Meany Hall, where Scott Self used to perform, but now he's in the old people band. He doesn't do that anymore. So yeah, that is most of my campus. There's like a couple parts down that way, and then there's more done that way, obviously, and there's a ton of stuff in the back over here, but because campus is so big, it would take a really long time to walk everywhere. I do have a class over there on the farthest part of campus that you can possibly get to in Condon Hall, which is funny because it's called Condon Hall. But we're not going down there. Terry and Lander Halls are down there, so if you're a freshman, you probably live there. I don't know why I don't, but there you go. So there's my campus. It's kind of pretty, except for the fact where it rains for like 4 days straight and you can't film anything. That's not okay. But yeah, it was great doing this. It was a nice way to wake up this morning. So Heather, I will actually see you later today because it's Monday and I suck. And Jessica, I'll see you Wednesday.